Hi, I'm Ron with Pacific Permaculture. Today I'm going to show you Kalakaua Park in Hilo, Hawaii. Let's take a look. Just along the walk here, you'll see the walk is made out of these blocks cut out of lava. Out of these lava blocks, they made a sidewalk. This goes, I think, just all the way around this block. That's probably the old-time traditional way from way back when, I would think. Where they come up with cement over here. Anyway, and then you can see this is kind of lined, kind of a border, and you can get a feel for how wet it is here, how much moisture. When you see all the moss, you can get a feel for how much moisture is in the air and how much rain. When you see all this moss on these rocks, walk. And if we turn to the right, we can see these giant trees. I'm trying to think what they call them, and I can't think of it right now. But they have these aerial roots. You see the things hanging down. They'll drop those roots, and then those will root into the ground, and then it makes the thing bigger. So it kind of expands the range of the tree that way. And very interesting. Seeing those trees alone is interesting. I mean, you know, and it's all a beautiful setting. Look across down Waianui Avenue, and there's Hilo Bay right down there. So, you know, we're in a beautiful setting to start out with. Anyhow, we're at Kalakaua Park. So then, you know, they got all kinds of grass because I've said before, get a lot of water here, get a lot of rain. And for some reason they got this kind of terraced off, but also them are, you know, this is kind of a amphitheater in a way. I guess you could have some kind of festival down here. It's kind of like seats, these blocks, you know, they're about a foot high, 10, 12 inches tall. So then they have this kind of terraced off, and they got some kind of bleachers over there to sit down. They probably had some festival here. And pretty neat. And over here they got some kind of statue of somebody that used to be a king or something. So let's take a look at that. I'm pretty sure that's from Kalakaua. Okay, so here you have a bronze statue image of David Kalakaua, which was, I don't know if you can read it in the screen because it's bright out here, Hawaii's last king. Over here, got a bunch of palm trees, of course, and some kind of a memorial or something right here. I'm not sure what it is. Let's take a look. That's definitely the seal of the Kingdom of Hawaii. And it's like a, I don't know, it's like a sundial or what. But I don't know what the meaning of it is. Oh, look, it is. It's got markings that are wore down by time, and it looks like they've actually set this thing so nobody will move it and break it, but it looks like it was meant to go this way and that, and you had an indicator of what time it was or whatever. If you're coming from this side, they got a nice pathway and lava block about to where the trees are, so that's nice. And then on this level also, same thing. This one's in the shade, so that goes to about, it looks like maybe the grass overcame, it might be on all these levels for all I know, but it looks like the grass grew through all this, so that type of thing. But then you come down here, they got a war memorial, like a reflecting pond type of thing. Look at this, nice lily pads. And I believe that's a lotus flower growing out of that, part of that lily pad plant. These flowers, hard to tell perspective, but they're about, say, that big, 3-4 inches. That's hard to tell on the camera for sure, but look across here, they got some big old lily pads. Now those things are at least over 1 foot in diameter. Maybe 1.5 feet, the big ones. The small one is at least 1 foot. The tiny one is maybe about 9-10 inches. But yeah, say that one is at least 1 foot. That one's maybe 9-10 inches. That one I say is about 1.5 feet across. So it is relaxing, but here's the thing. Really, it's a war memorial, this area of the park. So let's take a further look at what the other aspects of this memorial area are. Okay, so looking at this park from another aspect, the war memorial part is right here. So you can see these columns have a bunch of, looks like chips out of them and stuff. So it just dawned on me recently that that's just supposed to emulate all the things that happen in a battle. You know, all these things look like they're war-torn area, right? So look like bullet strewn or whatever, you know. So I used to think they messed up when they built the thing, and now I realize it's just part of the idea of, makes you think about what it is being in the war, and all these things that be pockmarked from bullets or whatever, something shooting at it, right? So that type of thing. Just come down way, you get this kind of pockmarked look, but if you look up close, there's all kinds of ferns and stuff growing out of these pock marks. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that was meant that way symbolically, as like you're healing from war, wounds of war or what, but it does look neat. I'll have to say that. It's no doubt about it. Here they have some steps down to water. Now I don't know what that's about exactly. I don't know the reason for that, but anyway, they have a granite plaque here in memory of Hawaii County's honored dead from Korea. And if you go around this other side, there's a plaque for the Vietnam vets too. In memory of Hawaii County's honored dead from Vietnam battle. Anyway, this is the area. And it's beautiful. More or less small park, but it's really well done. So from get kind of an overview here, you see your little reflecting pond here, and over there you see the big trees and everything in Kalakaua, and it's pretty nice. Pretty